Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, April 24th, and we are right here in Mrs. Sykes' room. Why are we in Mrs. Sykes' room? Well, when I was brushing my teeth this morning, this is where I do all of my fantastic thinking. I was thinking about just the kids 6 through 12, and it dawned on me that there's only a couple of teachers in this building who have taught every single student currently in 6th through 12th grade. And Mrs. Sykes is one, Mr. Ripple is another one. He's right next door. All the way up through 12th grade, you've all had Mrs. Sykes. So I figured this would be a good spot, and we just wanted to have a little shout out to Mrs. Sykes today and say that she's an awesome teacher, and thank you for taking care of our kids from the time they are 11 to the time they're 18, and they're going to be fabulous human beings because of the awesomeness that she sprinkled on all of us. Okay, a couple of announcements today. Number one, the Livingston County Youth Hall of Fame has changed its name. It's now just the Youth Recognition Awards, but it used to be Livingston County Hall of Fame. Those awards came out, and we are seriously blessed with lots of really cool kids. Now, this is not about who scored the most goals, or who can swim the fastest, or run the fastest, or anything else. It's a lot about community service. It's a lot about reaching out for other people. And I just wanted to take 2 seconds today to honor those people and just mention their names. Okay, it's done by the town that you come from. So out of Canisius, New York, Molly Flanagan, Joey Mentry, and Cody Van Ostrand were all recognized. So that was pretty awesome. Out of the town of Geneseo, Ella Countryman and Ethan D. Martinez were recognized. And out of Livonia, Chaz the man Dorflinger, Luke Faso, Jackson McInerney, Faith Ray, and Emily Sheerans were recognized. And congratulations to them too. Okay. So that was really awesome. You know, we talk about all the stuff that happens, and it's weird. You know, we go to school and trying to figure out all these classes and content and how to open my locker and which classes am I going to go to, which school am I going to go to after, am I going to go to the military, and all those decisions. And as I enter the fall of my career, fall meaning the season, not that I'm tripping or falling down or anything, I'm realizing that the whole thing of life is really about how many people you help and how many people you impact. So that award was pretty awesome, and I just wanted to say congratulations to those folks. All right, back to today's agenda. We have 2 items that we want to cover. And the first one, it would be a circle of mental health, physical health, and educational health. And it's a circle and it's a cycle. It just keeps spinning around, and all of them sort of play off each other. Now, we've talked quite a bit about educational health and plugging into Google Classroom, and I'll pitch that again. There's still kids we're still waiting to have you plug in. Get into Google Classroom. Others of you, and I got more letters since our last discussion on Wednesday talking about the workload, and I want you to know that I've spoken to the teachers, and the teachers are awesome. They're figuring it out. And again, I've said this Wednesday, but I want to say it again today. Thank you for the notes. Thank you for the concern, and we're working on it. We really are. I don't want you to think we're blowing you off. But all of that plays into this big cycle/circle of mental health, physical health, and educational health. Okay? And I wanted to talk a little bit today about just your physical health, and it sort of touches on mental health too. Several parents that I've spoken to, and I get to talk to families just about all day. It's a lot of fun. How you doing? What's going on in your family? Are you okay with food? And how about the kids? And are they ready to pull their hair out of their head? And are the parents ready to pull their hair out of their head? And those conversations are pretty meaningful to me because we get a chance to talk to the folks here in Livonia. And this is what I'm gathering that I want to say today, and you can take it just like anything I say and throw it right in the garbage and say, he doesn't know what he's talking about, and that's your call. But I just want to make sure I say this because I have to be able to lay my head down on the pillow at night and say, I did my best today. The first thing that I would recommend on a daily basis, Monday through Friday, on Saturday and Sunday, you're off the charts. Do what you got to do. But on Monday through Friday, one of the routines that you need to get into is just that, a routine. Sleeping in till 11 o'clock, and then getting breakfast, and then watching something, and now it's 2, and then pretty soon you go outside and you do something, it's 4, and you're going to do a little schoolwork. The days can go by pretty slowly and pretty miserably if you do that. And some of you are going to laugh out loud right now saying, there is no way I'm doing that, and that's okay, but I just need to tell you, you need to get up at a regular, scheduled, routine time. You need to take a shower, okay? You need to eat. You need to do some work, some physical activity. Like we've said a million times, go touch base with somebody. You also need to relax a lot. Have a time to relax and just be, okay? Be with your family. Be just if you're reading a book, or if you go into a room and stare out the window, just to have some time to relax. And then you need to get to bed at a regular time. Okay? This whole COVID thing has been a vicious cycle as to our daily routine. And it can become disappointing and even depressing if I stay in my bed until noon and then wake up and have breakfast, or maybe breakfast, lunch, brunch. And then next thing you know, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, and I call a friend, and now it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and we're ready to start going back into the dark hours again. And you can, after that happens a couple times, you can really start getting sad. Okay? And I know it's a pain in the neck. Why would I bother getting up? Get up and take a shower. Put your new clothes on and get ready for the day. Because at the end of the day, I'll be saying, well, I got some stuff accomplished today. That takes a lot into consideration. That talks about the physical health, and it also talks about the mental health. If you get outside every single day and do something active, I don't care if it's go for a walk, like we said. I've said that almost every time we've talked on these morning announcements. But the reason for it is because it gets your blood pumping, it gets you thinking different, a little fresh air, you're out of your room. A lot of parents say, man, my kid's been in the room for 10 hours a day. Get out of your room, okay? Put down the game controller, okay? That is not life. Get out and see somebody. I know you can't stand 6 feet to them, but you can wave and you can call. And it's going to help you as much as it's going to help them just by walking around the block. Take your dog. I'm sure if you don't have a dog, or if you have a cat, if you have a goldfish, take your goldfish for a walk. I don't care. Take something for a walk. Get outside. See somebody. See a car drive by. That being inside and cooped up mentally is draining for any human, whether you're 12 or whether you're 62. Okay? So I'll get off my soapbox now. I just wanted to say that. That cycle can go slow and grinding, or it can move pretty much smoothly. A lot of it has to do with what is in your day. Okay? All right. Last thing for today is, so I'm a senior. I've told you before, you seniors are in my mind all day when I'm in this building. And I wanted to reiterate what we've said several times, because some people may not have heard it. And that is prom, graduation, senior fun night, the play, senior banquet. Those are things that we will work with Mr. Miller and Mrs. Levesque on to make happen. How it's going to look, when it's going to be, where it's going to be, we don't know. But I promise you, we're going to do something to make up for all of those things. Whether it's 3 or 4 days in a row we do something cool, I'm not sure. And here's why I can't tell you that I'm sure. The governor could bring us back on the 18th of May. And if he does, then we'll have some time to plan. By the 18th of May, based on his track record, if he extends, he'll extend the week before. Will he extend 2 more weeks? Will he extend a week? Will he have us come back, or will he say it's the rest of the school year? We don't know. So just so you are aware, we're thinking of it. Lots of information is coming in. Mr. Gammon's getting stuff. I'm getting stuff. We're getting it from all the people we know all around. Lots of schools are publishing stuff. I don't want to publish anything right now because I don't know when and where or what's going to happen. And the last thing I want to do is publish something and then have it change. Promise you something and then not have it come true. So when we get a little bit more solidified on the timeline, we'll put that together. But what I can promise you is nobody likes to have more fun than Mr. Gammon and I, and we're going to make sure that that happens. So seniors, we love you. We just want you to know we're thinking about you. The whole door signs, that was awesome. There's been pictures, there's been sports photographs that people are putting out on Instagram and the school Facebook, and it's great to see. I just miss you guys. We miss kids being around the building, and it's really cool to see smiling faces, and that's about it for today. So today's Friday. After the end of the day today, go and rest, all right? Have some fun on Saturday. Do something. Tell your parents or your family to take you to Letchworth and walk around in a big field where no one is and just get outside and get some fresh air. Saturday is supposed to be an awesome day, all right? A couple things before we leave. Number one, I miss you terribly. That's for the Bernard family, by the way. I miss you terribly, because I've been saying I miss you terrible and they pick on me. I miss you terribly. I love you. And as always, God bless you. Have a good day.